Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Saki. My video today is gonna be a split video. What I mean by that means is one part will be I'll be talking about Star Wars, and the other part I'll be talking about Harry Potter. So first, I'll tell you, for me, I started watching Star Wars around 5 years old, and the first movie I saw was the prequel, Episode 1. Then I watched Episode 2. I saw 4, 5, and 6 in between Episode 2 and 3. Okay? So, I wasn't previewed to 4, 5, and 6 first. And the way I see it, you can't go 4, 5, and 6 first without watching 1, 2, and 3. That's how I see it. You'll be lost in the entire series. In the story, for me, what kind of faction do I view myself in? In the Star Wars universe, I view myself as a Sith. Yes, I view myself as the bad guys. Yeah, I know, but that in there lies the truth. Not all Sith are actually evil. I mean, yeah, they have a bad name to them, and yes, they do kill people, and yes, they do. Well, no, and technically, in a way, the reason why I view the Sith as my place is because they're the most powerful group of people. No offense to anybody, but the Sith have powers that the Jedi wish they had, but would never use them. I mean, the greatest Sith of all is destroyed an entire planet just using the Force. That's how strong they actually are. Then again, the Jedi code don't make sense to me. The Sith code makes a lot more sense. So does the Grey Jedi code make more sense, where it borrows aspects from the Grey Jedi and Sith code, but I just don't like to be a Grey Jedi. I'd just rather be a Sith. For me, I find the Sith are more powerful. No offense, are allowed to do a lot of other things. Like, if you're a Jedi, you can't marry, you can't have relationships, you can't have have kids. You're not allowed to. Basically, being a Jedi sucks. I'm sorry. It does. Being a Sith, on the other hand, they allow you to do whatever you want. It's total freedom. As long as you obey your master's orders and you don't fail, I guess. They don't really like failure, which I don't think I would fail if I was a Sith. Anyways, for me, I'm a Sith. Some people say, oh, I'm a clone, or I'm a Jedi, or I'm whatever. So, for me, I've been asked questions before, like, oh, who would you want to be trained by if the Star Wars universe was real? For me, either be Darth Maul or Darth Sidious. Why? Or Darth Revan. Why? Those are my 3 favorite Sith. I also like Darth Vader, but I don't want to be trained by him because, no offense, he's not that great of a Sith. I mean, he's a great Sith, or great duelist, but he's kind of sucky at it. I mean, if I was wanting to be trained by any Darth Vader, it'd be like Darth Vader if he didn't have the armored suit and didn't get everything cut off on Mustafar. Everything else, for me, would be fun. My favorite planets, on the other hand, I have to say are Hoth, the snow planets, Endor, Tatooine, Coruscant, Mustafar, Alderaan. I kind of like Alderaan, but I kind of don't. Dagobah, Mandalore, and that's about it. I like those planets. Those are my favorite. So that's for my other Star Wars things I like is I like my favorite characters have to be Obi-Wan, Anakin, Darth Vader, Darth Sidious, Darth Maul. Let's see, Qui-Gon Jinn, Luke Skywalker, Captain Rex, the clone. I don't like Commander Cody. He's an ass, personally, and he's one of the few people that he turned on the Jedi. So and Captain Rex didn't, so that's why I like Captain Rex. Oh, I like Ahsoka Tano and Uminara Unduli and Shakti. Oh, and let's see, what was the other one? Plo Koon. What? So okay, sorry, guys. So oh, whatever. Sorry about that, guys. That was my dad telling me that don't forget to walk the dog. Anyways, um, my next video will probably be Jurassic Park. Well, I'm gonna do a 3-part today. You know what? Never mind. Scratch the slash 2-part, 3-part. Okay. What I like about Jurassic Park, as you see, you can see I'm wearing the shirt. I mean, I like Jurassic Park. I was introduced to it when I was around 7. And that was my first movie I ever watched, or well, not my first movie I ever watched, but the first movie that's like should have a 7-year-old shouldn't be watching, but I didn't really care. I didn't get scared. I actually really liked it. What was my favorite dinosaur? If anyone must ask, I'm not a big fan of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, I like it, but it's not my favorite. My favorite would probably be the Spinosaurus you see in number 3, and the Velociraptors. Those were my two favorites. I have to say. Why I like those two? Because I thought the Velociraptors were pretty cool, and I liked how they could call for help, and how they communicated, which was pretty awesome. The reason why I like the Spinosaurus is, well, because he basically killed the T-Rex. He did the unthinkable everyone thought it was unthinkable in the entire series. He killed a T-Rex. Literally killed it. Grabbed it by its neck, grabbed it by its teeth, by its neck, and snapped the neck. It's dead. It died. That's the bossiest thing ever. Not only that, it probably has killed more people in the series than probably anything. And plus, I mean, it can go under frickin' water. Isn't that pretty, boss? It can go under frickin' water. Even stopped a plane from flying. That's how boss this animal is. It broke through a spiked fence. Because it's just of sheer willpower. It's like, have you ever seen that scene? It's like, oh, I can't get in. Oh, okay. I'll give up. No, not. Bam! He just rams the damn gate, and it topples over, and then chases everybody into that enclosure. Yo, but that's why it was my Jurassic Park. What do I wish they make another one? Hell yes, I wish they make another one. They probably will. They're probably making Jurassic World 2. I don't know. So now we're going to Harry Potter. Today I'm talking about Harry Potter, and what I'm going to be talking about is the American Wizarding World. In the American Wizarding World, it's a lot different from most other worlds. For example, we're a lot stricter here. How do I say we're a lot stricter? For example, when you do something bad in the other Wizarding Worlds, you go to jail. In the American Wizarding World, you're executed. So let's say you break international secrecy. Usually you would go to Azkaban if you're in Britain or in the Eastern Europe ones. No, you get executed. You get arrested. Let's see. You have to have a permit to carry a wand. If you're even if you're a wizard, yeah, you can't bring your wand at home with you after going to school or after the summer starts. You're not allowed to. And the interesting thing is you're not allowed to either own or care for magical creatures, which that law was recommended or changed into. It wasn't changed until 1965 with a bunch of other laws. Up until 1965, you weren't allowed to marry muggles, have any relationship with muggles, anything except that entitles day-to-day lives, like getting your mail or something like that, or going out to eat. You couldn't. Let's see what you couldn't do. What else couldn't do? You couldn't fly around on your broom, like, go wherever you wanted. You couldn't, You couldn't be, like, trade magical creatures. Like I said, magical creatures were heavily banned. Um, there was a lot of things that were banned. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, well, even though there's a lot of things that were banned up until 1965, the greatest thing about the American Wizarding World, I have to say, is Ilvermorny and Makuza. Now, what Ilvermorny is, it's like Hogwarts, but better. For example, the Ilvermorny was established in 1693 by a woman named Isolde Sayre, who, if you don't know, his mother was her father was a descendant of Morrigan, the witch, and her mother was a Gaunt, meaning she's a descendant of Salazar Slytherin. She married a nomad, which is interesting that they don't like Muggles. They can't have a relationship with Muggles. Yet their school that they go to was founded by a Muggle. Literally, he taught school there. He was joint headmaster of the school with his wife, Isolde. His name was James. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, whoa, okay. So you don't like Muggles, but a Muggle founded your school that you attended for a long time and taught there for about 300 years. He lived for 300, which is a very long time for a Muggle, which I have a feeling that she probably just enhanced his life a lot longer with spells or something. I don't know. Maybe. He probably did a lot of other stuff, but I liked that about Isolde. Isolde, what else do we have about the American Wizarding World? That's interesting about the American Wizarding World. Let's see. They had a lot of different the wands they made. See, they weren't unicorn hair, dragons, or heartstring or anything like that. There was 4 different wand makers. Each wand was used different things, or made by different things, or made for different items. Most of them were made out of wood, and their cores were either Rougarou hair, Thunderbird feathers, which is also a house in Ilvermorny that I'm in. I'm in Thunderbird house, and forgot the other ones. What I do know is that each of these wands have a special proclivity to turning to the dark arts, meaning it's easily able to use the dark arts and use them when needed. So basically, it's very, very dangerous in the Wizarding World of America. I guess the only difference between the Wizarding World of America and the Wizarding World in Britain is that they teach defense against the dark arts and the dark arts because of the wands that they teach. They don't teach the unforgivable curses, but they probably do, but they probably tell you not to use them unless absolutely necessary. The Makuza, which, if you all want to know, Makuza is basically the Magical Congress of the United States of America, which is basically a person which is basically like the American version of the Ministry of Magic. They make sure to protect the wizards, they put out laws, they monitor wizard activity, and they have aurors that are supposed to do their jobs. Supposed to protect the laws and enforce the laws. The only problem is there's the aurors, then there's a president who runs the entire Makuza. He or she is elected for 8 years for a term and serves 8 years. I don't know anything about re-election time. I just know they serve 8 years as a maximum. And that's it for my video, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the video. Let me know if you were in America, if you would go to Ilvermorny if it was real. Let me know if you're a fan of Jurassic Park, and let me know if you in Star Wars, what faction would you choose? This is your boy General Wasaki signing out.